I had to start today from zero, no audience, no brand, no money, just an idea, and build a $1 million network in the next 12 months. Here's exactly how I would do it. This is the playbook I've used to build the 1% into what it is now. If I had to do it again, this is what I would do differently. And if you're thinking about building something like this for yourself, this video might save you a year of mistakes. Let's get into it. The first mistake everyone makes is that they try to build a network before they've decided what the network's for. Before you take a single member, before you set a single price, you need to be brutally clear on these three things. 1. Who is this for? Not just entrepreneurs, not just online business owners. Specifically, what type of person, at what stage of what goal. For me, it's operators that at least make £15,000 a month or more, who want to scale past 100K and want a room of people doing exactly the same. That filters in the right people and filters out the wrong ones. 2. What's the unfair advantage of being inside? Not features, outcomes. For the 1%, it's my crypto calls I put in there completely for free, and also the referrals. Proximity to authorities, and in real life access. Those are the 4 outcomes that I sell. 3, what is the room not for? This is the part people skip. If you're not clear on what you're not, anyone can apply, anyone can join, and the room dies within 6 months. Get those 3 things right and the next 12 months are going to get a lot easier. Here's where most people get the order wrong. They build a website, set up a Stripe, write some kind of script with AI, copy and post it all on Instagram, and they wait for application. Now, to me, that's completely backwards. Before you announce anything publicly, get your first 10 founding members in as a pre-order. People you already know, people in your existing network, people you've worked with before who trust you. Charge them less than your full price. Even maybe like $500 for the first year is fine. The point is having a room. The point is having a room that already exists when you launch. This does 2 things. It gives you immediate social proof, having names, faces, and stories that people actually know and recognize. And it means when new applicants ask who's inside, you have an actual answer. A network with just 1 member is a Slack channel. A network with 10 is an actual room that people care about and want to be a part of. Now you set the real price. Most people I see that build communities, they underprice. They look at competitors and try and slot in below them. That's a losing strategy. The price isn't a number, it's a filter, and it tells the market who the room is for. If you charge, for example, £300 for a year, you'll attract people who think £300 is meaningful money. That's not what you want. If you charge, for example, £3,000 for a year, you'll attract people who think £3,000 is maybe annoying but not painful. Those are operators, people willing to invest in themselves, get an ROI. Those are the people you want inside the room. Low enough that founding tier members still see it as a good deal. Step 4, online communities are commodities. Anyone can spin one up in a weekend. Real members clubs and networks have one thing online communities don't. They actually meet in person. Within the first 30 days, run one in-person event. Doesn't have to be a retreat like I do because they're very expensive, but it can be like a dinner or like a day mastermind, even a weekend in someone's city. What I did when I first launched, I hosted a villa retreat for 12 people and I paid for everything out of my pocket. The reason this matters is because everything you sell from that point is built on the experience of that event. The photos, the videos, the stories, the relationships that are formed. Before the 1% had IRL, it was a community. After the first retreat, it became a private network. And the shift is immediate and obvious. So don't skip this step. It's the single biggest leverage point in your first year. Step 5, this is the part that nobody teaches. Inside your network, you want every member to be an authority in something. The ones who do things like host seminars, speak at masterminds, your sales guy, your crypto guy, your trading guy, your ads guy, your personal brand guy. When you have a stack of authorities in different lanes, 2 things happen. 1, every member benefits from every other member's expertise. That's how Leo hits 50K a month without running ads. And 2, every single authority inside the room is a piece of social proof that you can use externally. New applicants see who's inside the room and self-select. If Leo and Jack are in there, then maybe that's the room for me. You don't need hundreds of members in the first year, 30 to 40 sharp ones, each strong in a specific lane, that are willing to come to events, that are willing to fly out from country to country to travel and be with the guys in person. Most guys that are just in it for money focus on getting new members in, but the real business is actually keeping the ones you have. If you renew 80% of your members year on year, the network compounds. If you renew 40%, you're running on a treadmill because you're going to have to be battling to get more people in that are dropping out. Retention comes on three things: the quality of the room, the quality of the experiences, and how seen each member feels personally. And you can't fake the third one. You have to actually care. You have to check in time to time. You have to know what they're working on and how you can help them and who you can connect them with. You have to remember when they had a big month or a hard and challenging month. If you scale past your ability to care about the members, you've already lost. And the last lesson, the one that most people get wrong: don't scale too fast. A $1 million network does not need 1,000 members. It needs 200 members at $5,000 a year, or maybe 300 at $3,000. Those are completely different businesses. The first one is a real network with real people who see the real value. The second one is a community pretending to be a network. I'd rather have 200 of the right people than 1,000 of the wrong ones, every single time. The temptation when something works is to scale it, but you have to be able to resist that, as networks and members clubs die when they get too big because the people running them stop caring. Curation is the entire moat, and that is the playbook: positioning, founding members, real pricing, in real life events, authority stack, retention, slow scale. 7 things, 12 months. Building in $1 million business is achievable for anyone who actually achieves and executes on this. But most people won't do it. They'll try and shortcut, build it online only, undercharge, and chase volume. The ones who do it properly, they're building the most leveraged business model of the next 5 years. Peace out.